Hello and welcome back to our first playthrough of Elden Ring. We are currently making our way through, I believe it's called Raya Lucaria Academy, or Academy of Raya Lucaria. We've made it pretty far in. So when he came through the gate, we warped over to the other side of the academy. So it went in from here on the gate over here and through, and we've been winding our way around. So we're pretty deep into here. We found quite a bit, and we know that out here to the left, there's a little item to get up top there, so gotta keep that in mind. I should probably put some sort of marker that to the northeast around the corner here, we've got a little something to get just in case we don't find our way back around. But this is the type of thing that I don't know if maybe we're gonna be getting. I don't know if there's some sort of invisible wall or if it's going to just naturally loop back around. So we'll have to keep an eye out. So what I'm noticing is that the people that we fought around Celia were this same type of mob. Conspectus scroll. Does it tell you before you turn in these scrolls what they actually give? Oh, it does. Okay, so we've got some glintstone stuff from a bunch of them and a carrion slicer. Oh, flame and surge, oh, flame, and then black flame. Cool. Ah! Ha, 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 ha. Smithing stone 4. And there's a way over to that ledge there. So now I'm very curious about previous bookshelves. If anything else leads. So that's our first mystery. And by mystery I mean like first hidden wall that we have found. And what do we get from this cookbook? Where are our cookbooks? Are they in the key items? Yes. Magic grease, Drosten grease, magic pot, freezing grease. Not actually sure which one it was. I think it might be this one. Gives us quite a bit of magic stuff. Okay, so with that, honestly, the first thing that I want to do is go back and check all of the bookshelves in here. Because now I am very much so questioning everything. These ones facing outside, I would think probably don't have it. But certainly something to keep an eye out for as we go through here. And we may need to do it back at some earlier sections. You know what these guys remind me of? It's like the Burger King. the Burger King mascot. That's the vibe that I'm getting from them. But yeah, so they're like a ghostly version in Celia, which we've done quite a bit there, but there's still more to do. I'm gonna do this guy. He's got, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I'm gonna get, ah, there's a pot. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, we've made a mistake. We made a large mistake. Alexander would not approve of this. Okay. Living jar shard. A raw meat dumpling. How much casting you think they can do? Ow, 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 ow. Too much casting. So much dodging. Ah. Top it back off. We've got one down. These dudes just don't stop. I realize that I can't strafe. I'm gonna run out of... Okay, well. This is a little bit much. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, this much spam. I don't need more in my life. I need to take on one at a time here. Come on. Ow. I hope you guys enjoyed that while it lasted. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed that while it lasted, because that's enough of that harassment. All of that for a ritual pot. Okay. My goodness. This seems like it's an actual door. Cannot be opened from this side. Okay. Well, there you have it. Okay. Gotta be very sneaky and try and take out as many... I feel like I hear somebody else. Take out as many individually as we can, because once they start to gang up... Ow! Oh my goodness. Get out. Get out. Get out. You know, I've grown to very much so despise these enemies. The casting time is way too quick. The casting time is way too quick. Okay. Nothing on those. I think the ritual pot is something that we can use for item crafting. I believe that's... Yeah, for crafting ritual pot items. Oh, so they're a cracked pot and ritual pot. So they're two different pot types. So that's 2 of 10. We've got 7 of 20 on the other. I don't think these are gonna be anything, but figure I should probably check on them. Okay. Let's head on upstairs. She's pointing left. Does that mean anything? Haha! So she's pointing at a secret. Comet. And a stone sword key. Oh, and there's an upper level, but that's pretty cool. So it makes sense to me that the magic place has hidden things. Looks like that's a boss fog up ahead. I'm gonna go back out because I see that. It's cool that that points it. Is there anywhere that you could potentially get from out here? Doesn't... Oh. Almost missed that. Okay, doesn't seem like it. But there are other parts of this academy to explore. There's a lot of stuff for us to still go and do. And who knows, maybe some of it is beyond this boss fight. Alright, let's give it a go. See what we're up against. Red Wolf of Radagon. Top off. It's like Sif on crack. If Sif had magic... Ow. I jumped early. Oh, there's the slam. It's too far away. Okay. So we get a memory stone. And we get a resting point, and then we expose some more of the academy here, and we get just enough to level up. Okay. I'm between strength and vigor here. I mean, having the extra health is good. But I'm still liking the damage. I'm still liking the damage. We should probably go a little bit more on vigor the next couple times. I know I keep going back and forth on it, but as these things start to get a little bit stronger, it is nice to have the extra bit of damage. So there's a ladder there. Oh, we can hop the ledge. All right, well then we're going backwards to start. Try and see what we can find back here. It's a pretty cool boss fight. I could tell though that it's not the main boss fight simply due to the fact that we had, it just wasn't the name that I recognized when they talk about Raya Lucaria, and there's just still so much left to do. So that is the room we just fought in, because there's the Lost Grace. Okay. And then we go over to here. Oh, we've got a chest. Radagon Icon. So that is a talisman. Shortens spell casting time. So all of those enemies must then have the Radagon Icon, because these guys cast so quickly. Oh, he hears me. Alright. Now we are at a low enough damage that we're still doing 4 hits in order for us to get the kill. Ooh, we've got pots to fight. Which is not great because I shouldn't kill him. I shouldn't kill him. If we kill the small pots, then we've got to fight the big pot. So if I can avoid that, that would be ideal. Okay, so I think this is where we just came out, right? So we just made a full loop. And there was no way to go inside to the right, correct? Giant thing here. I wouldn't imagine that in a boss room they're gonna put any sort of like secret passageway. Could be wrong about that, but I don't think so. Okay, so that's that. We can go straight across the courtyard. The debate parlor, we're above where we were earlier, I guess. So there's an item at the end of that walkway, which you get to from up there. I want to see if I can climb up here. I want to see if we can jump up this and go and do a little bit exploring on this side of the courtyard. Should be able to. Ow. I've been ambushed. Glintstone wet blade. Okay, I forget what the wet blades do, but that's pretty good. Ow. Okay, I feel like we should wait for this guy, but I'm not going to. Okay, they're starting to come down the stairs, but not really. We'll ignore this guy, since he's not really too much of a threat, and then come up and get the kill on these. There we go. Okay. So, should be safe for the moment. I want to take a look at the glintstone. It's not in there. Down here. What's Glintstone Wet Blade? Glintstone Wet Blade with the cipher engraved can be used as a whetstone knife. When applying an affinity using physical or magic type Ashes of War, an additional affinity of magic or frost can be chosen. Sweet. Okay, so that gives us some extra options. We have a door here, and that leads over to that. Is this a dead end on this side? It is. Okay, so we'll get this item, and then we can proceed the other direction. Golden Rune. Take those. Alright, let's proceed on this way. Seems like we should be going through the door. Although, also looks like we can hop over that. Oops. Door does not open from this side. Alright, well that makes our choice very simple. Oh, how did you get that? You got that cast off because you just simply can cast quickly. Does this door open? So this is a shortcut. Down in the courtyard. Okay. Oh, not one of those things. So we still have the other side of the courtyard to explore. But I'm going to take this back and around and see where it takes us. and then can hop onto the rooftops from here. Make our way back around. I'm not going to drop down here this time. I think we'll go back around and come back to it, but I want to see where the rooftops can take us this way. Oh, not these guys. Okay. Seems like the running R2 does enough of a stagger to get us going. Okay, so that is before the boss room. Down a flight. We've got a ladder. We've got a body on that side. Okay. That's where we're going next. More runes. There's nowhere to drop off. It's that same thing that we were just looking at. You know, sometimes you just have to look at it multiple times to make sure. Get a little bit cautious going up ladders. Don't want somebody to be standing right there ready to knock you down. I guess there's not really going to be somewhere to jump off of the ledges here. Ow. Ow. I hear it. Oh, there's two of them. They have bleed buildup too, which is not great. Get out of my life. Is that everybody? I know I saw one kind of go flying off the side. Alright. All that for crystal darts. But it looks like there's still more to go. Just now very nervous and waiting for any one of those guys to come popping out. Meteor bolt. So is that a throw? Like, is that a consumable thing, or what was the meteor bolt? I didn't actually take a look at the category that it fell under. It's not an upgrade material. I might have to go back and... Oh, meteor bolt. So it would be this. It's an actual bolt. Enchanted work of craft made in tandem with the full moon crossbow. The tip is embedded with glintstone. Like a shooting star, these bolts leave a beautiful trail when fire deals magic damage. Alright. Well, we've used our crossbow very sparingly. There must be a way either off of those rooftops or like a ladder on the other side. Okay. So we'll keep making our way down these roofs. Okay, can't get across the gap, so there's going to be a way to come from up top then. I'm hoping I'm not missing like a secret wall. That would be a bad miss on my part. Definitely would die on a drop there. This guy is where we want. I almost missed. I almost missed the jump. ow, 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 ow. He's like falling over. I don't know if that has something to do with the roof. Probably. Ow. We got hit too many a time. Okay, so... It looks like you can drop down there. I just don't know about getting back up. That's my concern. Maybe there's something, maybe there's a ladder that takes us back up. I'm going to have to risk it. In my opinion, it's worth it. I see a ladder there. It might take us even more down. Imbued sword key. Hold the phone. Who are you? Unseals sending gate, but disappears upon use. Breaks the seal on the imp statues guarding the sending gates enshrined in each belfry, but remains embedded in the statue after use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using one. In each belfry? Oh man, there's so much to the rooftops here. And that across the way, I believe, is how we came up. We still have to test what happens when you go down. See, this is what I absolutely am just loving about this game, is the amount, like the depth to it. It's such a large map, but even within something like this area and the castle back earlier, right? There are so many layers to each. So even just within the one thing, there are hours of exploration to be had. So this goes all the way down a whole set here. Or we could jump out onto this rooftop. Oh man. How are we supposed to check everything out? I'm gonna take the safe play here this time and take the ladder. But we will definitely be revisiting that if this doesn't take us away. Smithing stone 4. Doesn't seem like there's a way up. It also doesn't seem like there would be any sort of secret in here. I don't see a ladder. This thing doesn't break, obviously. Is there anything else that I'm missing down this way? Is there a ledge to drop on? Another item to get out here? Or is it just that smithing stone? Okay. Well, that at least reduces the number of options by a little bit for us. That at least reduces the options by a little bit. So we can go back up here, jump across. But we're going to have to make a few passes around, I think. The same way that we have to go back, and there are things that I know that we missed in the castle. I know there are going to be things we miss here. No. Okay, you know what? This is fine, because I thought that these were more of those weaponized birds. So magic grease. I just thought we had more weaponized birds like the castle did. Okay, we're gonna be going up there. Let's check on the other side before we head on to the beams. What else we got? Go down the side here. I don't think you can properly go down this way. Although there is a roof. You might be able to. I don't know if it's too hard of a landing or not. Worth noting though. Definitely worth noting. I think I saw an item here, yeah. Okay, I think that leads outside. So the only reason to drop down this way is if there is an item on the chandelier, which there is. We'll go to this, line ourselves up, hop down. Academy Glintstone Key. So is this the spare key that we bring back to that guy? Key to open the Academy's 2 sealed gates. So we can actually proceed with that quest line. Now, I don't know if it's worth it, but we can do it. It is a thing that we can do. Ooh. That hit pretty quick. Twin Sage Glintstone Crown. Okay, so they also have like a special crystal glintstone. I guess it's glintstone instead of crystal, but they've got a special crab Lazuli Glintstone Sword. So is this a great sword that does magic damage? Oh, it's a straight sword. Straight sword with some magic in it. So it has int scaling. Very interesting. Same weight. Could be good against, I mean, if we found an enemy that was specifically weak to magic. But at the moment, not really in the business of... I'm gonna explore in here before we go out that pathway. Shattering Crystal. So we get a lot of magic-based things here. Now, we have 2 options. We can go down into this room. Maybe see where it spits back out if there's some sort of... Oh, this is a shortcut. Okay. So I'm definitely going to go down here then and see where it shortcuts back to. Mayhaps the first room? Yeah. This is that first room that we came in. So that's really good. Where is he? On the other side still? Gosh darn it. Okay. So this leads back to the Church of Cuckoo. Now we're pretty low on flasks, but I'm not really wanting to kill my way back through this room. We've got the shortcut. Now we can go down the hallway over here. Fight the man at the end. I'm gonna top off, just in case. I'm assuming these are all dead, but always need to make sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm dead. Ah, I got caught on the wall. Okay, but we have the shortcut. We have the shortcut. At first, I thought his offhand was a parry weapon, so I was very tentative. But it's just a sword, so if we can stay out of the way of the fire crossbow, I think we can play it pretty safe. All right, so now we're in the upper level over here. We're going to still have to go through the courtyard because we have a shortcut, and I think there was a split path that we had already decided against, and then there's the far end of the... There's the far end of it as well. The man has too many arms. Real talk. Too many arms. Are there any bookshelves in here? I feel like we're gonna have to make our way back through certain early parts just to check. But we came up this way when we came in, so I think we're in the all clear for this. This shortcut is huge. I'm very glad that we came around and did this prior to going down the hallway. Now this, on the other hand, is not really ideal to come back through every time. Give me that critical. Give me my health back. Wait for you to cast a munch. Okay. And now we return to this fight. It almost looks like, I know it's a wheel, but it looks like a dragon sithering on the other, like... I'm being greedy. I know I'm being greedy, but felt like I needed to. Azure's Glintstone Staff. And then do we have anything else in here? I don't think so. It's a pretty cool staff. Let's read about it real quick. So staves are going to be in here. So it has 52 intelligence minimum, but it has B scaling on int. So just right up there, the same as Lusat's. So the Azure one reduces casting time of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP, and Lusat's enhances the power of all sorceries. So it's all about whether you want speed or more damage per. I guess that's going to be also dependent on what type you are using. Now, I'm wondering... Is there something below here? There's a roof. Is that the way around? I think I might jump down into the graveyard from here. Or is this back towards the beginning? I'm not certain. That I'm not certain of. Might let him get back up so I can backstab him again. Oh. No. 0 for 2 on that. This may be the way that... I think this is actually the way that we came into the academy. This is not over where I thought it might drop us down to. Okay. Because this is the path back up from this gate. You come in, you go up. So we should take a rest over... Well, not even here, because at this point, I believe we've just entirely dropped down to the bottom. So naturally, the actual endpoint should be from the boss room. We'll have to head back out and up and around, and then take a divergent path. This isn't even it. There are so many all in close quarters here. I can't even get it right. I cannot even get it right. Okay, so we will pick up from this boss room and head out into the courtyard and some of the lands around. See if we can find our way to another boss in the next video. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.